The ingredients for the cheesecake will be 2 packages of graham crackers, 1 stick of butter, which is a half a cup, 1 cup of sugar, and a spring-form pan. The main ingredients are 5 packages of cream cheese, 1 cup of sour cream, 1 1/3 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of vanilla, I usually use a little more, and 3 eggs. I would leave the eggs out and the cream cheese out till they get at room temperature. Let's make the crust. We'll put the graham crackers inside of either a food processor. I'm using a Ninja. You gotta grind them up, or you can break them with your fingers. This really works good. 1, 2, 3. And they're all crumbs. So you're gonna repeat that and keep crushing your crackers. Let's make the crust. We'll put the graham crackers inside of either a food processor. I'm using a Ninja. You gotta grind them up, or you can break them with your fingers. This really works good. 1, 2, 3. And they're all crumbs. So you're gonna repeat that and keep crushing your crackers. Now that your graham crackers are all crushed, you put in 1 cup of sugar. I like to mix it up before I put in the butter. Put 1 stick of butter. And then you're gonna, I like to use a fork also, and I mash it into the graham crackers. Just until it's all mixed, and then I'll use my fingers. Make sure you wash your hands. Get it all mixed together. Now that you mixed your crumbs very well, they should stick together. You're going to line your spring-form pan with parchment paper. Now that you have your parchment paper inside your spring-form pan, which was a biatch, you pour your crumbs into the pan. If I can get it with one hand. And then you can press down on the crumbs and go up the sides. They should stick together. And go all the way up the sides. Now that you have pressed all the breadcrumbs into the pan, this is what it should look like. You're going to put it in a 200-degree oven so the sugar and the butter can all come together. Only for about 15 minutes. We're going to start the cheesecake. We have 5 blocks of softened cream cheese, 8 ounces each. They have to be soft or your cheesecake won't come out right. 3 eggs at room temperature. 3 tablespoons of vanilla, plus a little extra. 1 1/3 cup of sugar and 1 cup of sour cream. We're going to start with the cream cheese into the mixer, and we're going to put it on low. We have all the cream cheese inside the mixer. We're going to put the mixer down, and we're going to turn it on low. Try plugging it in first, huh? That's a good idea. You have to mix it until it's fluffy. You might have to stop it and get the cream cheese off the blade a couple of times. This is what it should look like when you're done. I had to pick up the blade about 4 or 5 times, if not more, and clean the cream cheese off the blade. Now we're going to put in the sugar. Still blending on low. You're going to slowly put in the sugar, little at a time. The sugar's all in. We're going to put in the eggs. Let them mix up good. Vanilla. Now you'll have to stop the machine and clean the blade and get all the stuff off the sides. I clean the sides. I clean the blade. I'm going to put in the cream, the sour cream, which is 1 cup of sour cream. And I'm going to mix thoroughly. On low. You don't want bubbles. And put it on 2. And once it's fully thick, then we'll put it in the crust. This is what it looks like, all mixed. I mixed it for about a good 5 minutes. Here we have the crust. And now I'm going to pour the cheesecake inside. I poured it all in the crust, scrape the bowl clean, and spread it all across. Stick it in the 350-degree oven for 60 to 70 minutes. And we'll do that now. In the middle of the oven. And we want 60 minutes. While the cheesecake is cooking in the oven, I'm going to make the strawberry topping. I have 1 pound of strawberries, and I am going to cut them in half. Now we're going to put in 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Coat the strawberries well. Stick them in the pan. I put a little water. Cook on a medium low until the juices come all out of the strawberries and it becomes a syrup. I cooked the strawberries for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to take 1/3 of the strawberries and put them in the food processor. I put most of the pulp in the food processor, and I'm just going to grind that up and put it back into the liquid. And this is what your topping should look like. The cheesecake has been cooking for 70 minutes. I am going to leave the gas off and cook and keep it in the oven for another half an hour with the gas off. I just took the cheesecake out of the oven. Now it has to cool off for at least 4 hours. The cheesecake has been cooling for 4 hours. I'm going to take the spring foam pan off and trim the parchment paper around. We have the strawberry mix we made earlier. We're going to decorate the cheesecake. Cheesecake with a graham cracker crust. I bet it's going to taste delicious.